Well, hello everyone. This is Val at my little Maine cottage, and to do another flip through for you. This is a small journal. You can see how big my hands are, but this one I just finished up. I've got a horde of them, and I'm trying to just get them all finished up. But anyway, thought I'd just show you. This is just 2 signatures, but it's got a little surprise in the back. So for the closure, I did not use my seam binding. I found this grosgrain, and it was so pretty. It was on a paper bag, and I thought, oh, that's really awesome. Paper bag was not that great, but the handle was super and nice and strong, so I popped the handle off and thought that would make a great tie for a journal. Got a little Tim Holtz lady on there, pretty little girl, and a lot of cloth collage on it, pretty heavily cloth collaged. All right, well, that's enough of that. Let's open up. And I love how easily this handle ties, and it's got the little, let's see, these little things on it. So it doesn't unravel. I don't know what those are called, but they work great. All right, so a little collage pocket in the front. Always got to have pockets. And got lots of little bits and pieces in the front here. Little envelope, surprises in there. And another little envelope, because it's coming spring, or it should be anyway. Let me put these down and let's see what's in there. I think it's a bunch of tickets. Oh yeah, because summer's coming and you got to have your tickets. Anyway, and then this is from one of my antique botanicals, but this is, I copied it, and it's great to write on or doodle on, whatever you want to do. And yeah, a little tag in there, so just stick that back in there. Hope you can see okay. Hope I'm in frame. Place where you can write your name or whatever. Little, I think that might be Tim Holtz or Kathy Holden. I don't know. If you hear my dog barking, she doesn't like the fact that I'm out on my porch, because that's where the light is really good. And she's not too happy about that. She should be out here too. So a little bit of collage there on this scrapbook paper, and some little printed odds and ends there, and I put a little super circular paper clip there. This is a doodle paper that I printed on. Here's some little goodies in here that are, some are original. That's original from very early 1900s. And of course that's not. This is a Tim Holtz piece, a little collage on it. This is original. Why, that looks like spring, doesn't it? I think she's out under the apple blossoms. She's got the prettiest dress on. She looks pretty happy. All right, and here's another little tuck there. I'll point out stuff that's original. This wall covering paper directions is original, with some collage, and a little cloth collage there with a little washi and some original old paper there. Some lace, vellum with a tag, and a piece of printed ephemera folded up in there. Great journaling space. Let's see. As you know, I harvest a lot out of the Maine Antiques Digest. Beautiful art pieces. This is, of course, Audubon picture. Wish it was original. And then here's a little collage here and some papers. If it looks really old, you know it's coffee stained, unless I tell you that it's original. And this is printed. And here's some printed pieces with a little decoration. And this is original old antique paper. A little, what do you call that, where you crinkle up the paper and stitch it? Oh, you guys know. Can't remember. And here's little bits of cloth on some stained paper. This is a little original piece in this little collage here. And of course this is an original vintage papers with some bits and pieces that are antique and some that aren't. Just all mixed up. This is an original. I did not stain this. I just think it's really cool, so I glued it on there. Let's see, this is stained with cloth collage, same as this. It's a little scrapbook paper. And this is a little tag that I put a little cloth collage on. And clipped it right there. And here's some vintage book pages that have some illustrations that I backed them and stitched them. If you hear scratching, it's my dog. She's so tiny. She's only 6 pounds, but boy, she's got to be in my lap all the time. I create with her in my lap. Here's just a little stamped piece of cloth here that I put on there. And more cloth collage and a little cloth tag. Some antique stamps. 3 cents. Wow, those were the days. And here's a little ruffle. That's what it is, a little paper ruffle that I made. And here's a little piece of lace. And oh, I stamped a lot on ledger paper to make little labels. Came out good. Here's some original stuff that I fussy cut and just collaged onto that paper. Some cloth here, some graph paper on that doodle paper. Here's another little pocket. Yes, Val, it's a pocket with some bits and pieces in there. But they go right back in there. Pretty easy, pretty simple. If only I could make my fingers work and everything would be good. All right, there we go. And this is original picture that I put in this frame. And a couple little journaling pieces that go right in there. Here's another tag with some collage on it. Old stamp. Bits of collage there. Piano paper there with little bits and pieces that I've collaged and sewed. Here's some vintage paper. Here's some vintage antique papers. Doodle paper. Here's some antique paper there. And another pocket on some vintage paper. And they just fit down in there. There we go. I put a little collage on that vintage paper. This is I copied a check that I have, and I copied it so that I also copied it exactly on the back. So, but I did stitch it together, make sure that it did stay. This is actual antique foxed paper with some lace. And let's see, what else is maybe interesting? Original book page, the dragonflies. I put a little bird on that one. And more of that originally fox paper. It's so pretty. So pretty. Here's the other side of that check. Looks like $67. I don't know. It's a lot of money back then. I got a stack of these, just a little stack. And I just grab them and include them. They're great. And here's some tags with some paper and one with cloth collage. Here's some fussy cuts. Here's a antique book page, piano paper. Again, this is gessoed with a altered playing card on that little clip with some collage there. And more cloth and a little bird. All right, so this is piano paper pocket last Saturday night. It says, well, what was happening last Saturday night? Well, a lot more was happening there than was at my house. I love the lady in the peeking out the window. I don't know why she isn't in the picture. Maybe she's shy. That's original. And let's see. This is a copy, but it's great to write on. And then this is original. A little original piece here. Hope I'm in screen. And here's some more bits and pieces in this pocket. Some more cards. And this is an envelope. It's got a little vintage button. I collaged it with all kinds of little papers. And then put some vintage, no, this is the real thing, but this is not. Just little bits and pieces in there. I've got to have at least 2 to 3 pieces in my envelopes, pockets. Oh boy, it's got to be multiples. There we go. All right, there we go. Well, that's secure. All right, and then here's a little surprise. I made a hefty duty belly band here, covered it with cloth. So a little Tim Holtz token there. And here's an envelope in here. Stuff in there. It really opens. I hand stamped it and put a vintage stamp on it. And then here's a little notepad. All kinds of jottings you can do in that. But I collaged the front, the back, or the back and the front, whatever way you want to do. Put some washi tape on the top, and then I put ledger from 1909 inside. And inside here as well. And that, along with that, just slips right in there. Easy peasy. That's the way it goes. So, anyway, that's my latest one. Got more coming though. And I will put this on my Etsy. Actually, when you see this video, it will be listed on my Etsy. All right, well, you have a great day or great night or wherever you're at. Take care, guys. Bye.